Hello, friends from the comic and manga world. My name is Hector,
And my name is G.
and we're here to talk to you about our picks for January 16th, 2023 FOC. Now, if you don't know, G and I work for Penguin Random House, and we manage sales into the direct comic market around the world. So the titles that we talk about in these videos are from the publishers and that we represent. Also, we want to mention that we're in social media. We're on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and obviously YouTube, where this video lives. So follow us. There'll be links on the description for you to follow. We always try to come up, show news and cool things coming up for you to follow. So feel free to like us and follow. So let's get started with this week. And the
And
first is your
first
pick.
up, yeah, it's my pick. This is Damage Control, a new employee handbook, and I like how they're calling it that.
Yeah.
And this goes on sale March 28th, and this is by Adam Goldberg, who is also the writer for the Goldberg's TV show as well. I started reading this in single issues, and I really desperately need to catch up on it. So this is a perfect way to do that in a collected format. I had a lot of fun with it when I started reading it. I just, I tell, I must have mentioned this many times to Hector, maybe here on YouTube as well, but like I wanna see, like, superheroes doing mundane things, like doing the
Yeah.
laundry or, like, doing something, like, that everyone does, but in, like, a very sort of like slice of life perspective in a way. But what's interesting about this is we have a perspective of Gus, who is a new employee at this company, and he's not really he doesn't know what he's getting in himself into. And, like, something as simple as, like, delivering mail to, like, the office workers at, the company at Damage Control is, like, it could be traumatic if he
Yeah.
doesn't
Could be
deliver the
dangerous.
mail.
Becomes dangerous. Yeah.
It could be very dangerous because you never know what messages are gonna be in there, or, like, even something as simple as delivering an ice cream cake. Like,
Yeah.
it's just, like, very mundane activities, but it could have disastrous effects, and it's just a lot of fun, and that's why I really enjoy it. So, this is one of my picks, for this FOC. So, yeah.
Awesome.
In terms of cover picks, I also picked this this one
Yeah.
for this week. No surprise. This is Maria Wolf variant. This is for Spider-Man: The Lost Hunt. This is issue number 4. I mean, just look at it. It's wonderful. We have Craven on the front there. And then we have like tiger and like a cheetah
A
and a
lion and
lion.
cheetah. Yeah.
Yeah, tearing apart, Spider-Man's costume. I just really dig this. It's
Yeah.
really cool. It's Maria Wolf's style.
Yeah.
Clearly, as you can as you see it, you know who it is. So, uh, it's absolutely beautiful. So,
Yes.
right.
Next is one of my picks is Monica Rambeau Fulton number 3 by Kare Andrews. This is a beautiful piece of art. I really like Kare Andrews art, and they've been doing a lot of amazing art this during 2022. And this is so beautiful. I love that it's such a detailed image of Monica Rambeau, but also, we see a lot of these variants, which I also love with the negative space, but they did something different here, where it's not just white, it has some specks of space, but it's not detail, and it's sort of all those silhouettes of the planets and sort of the yellow energy around her. It gives it a special touch, I think. And I think it's obviously going to stick out if you when you have it in person, it's going to be even more beautiful. So I'm really looking forward to this, and I think fans of not just Monica Rambeau but Cara Andrews will appreciate it definitely.
My next pick is Avengers Forever 14 by Telesky, the Telesky cover art here, cover variant. And this is Howard the Duck, Planet of the Apes. Planet of the Apes, the book came out in 1963, and we have the Howard the Duck anniversary, 50th anniversary, which is really
Yeah.
cool. I just think this is like really fun of a cover. I love how grumpy Howard the
Yeah.
Duck looks, being carried like a baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is
There's a
cool.
lot of these covers, and obviously
Yeah,
there's the new series coming out soon for
yeah.
Planet of the Apes, and all obviously, like you said, 50th anniversary of the novel. Originally,
Mhm.
it came out in 1963. So, but this is amazing. This crossover, I want to see this crossover in real life. Like, I want them to actually put Howard the Duck in the Planet of the Apes, like do a
Mhm.
story.
Yeah.
Very cool. All right, so next one is Mary Jane and Black Cat, number 3, Jambal. So I'll do a variant. Jambal, so I'll do she is part of the Stormbreakers program. This is a very beautiful illustration of Black Cat, of Felicia, but also, it's such a great classical Black Cat look. You have all the cats around her, uh and I love that it's, some of them in the bottom, you can definitely see the cats, but as you go up you see only the shadow, and both eyes are just one eye peeking out, and the moon behind it. I mean, this is absolutely beautiful, beautiful art. And also, I become such a big fan of Jem Balsalua she's from Mexico or Mexican descent. So really connect with her and her art.
And this is super cool. So this is Nightcrawlers issue 1. I must be like a fan of Pulaski this week. This is the variant for 1 in 25 here. What's cool about this is with the premise of this, I mean, this is a tie-in for Sins of Sinister, and we have like a hybrid Nightcrawler Spider-Man on the cover here, which I think is pretty cool. So that's
Yeah.
why this drew, I mean, this cover stuck out to me a lot. So
Yes.
yeah.
Very, very cool. And next is my pick is Star Wars 31, the Mahanini Black History Month variant with Lando Calrissian on the cover, but it's the young version of Lando Calrissian, the one that we saw in the Solo movie, played by Danny Glover, by Childish Gambino. And it's very cool. He's standing there just being Lando, very cool pose with his cape on and with the sabak cards in hand, sort of like play me if you're there kind of thing. And I love the background, and I love the city in the background. uh and it's very cool. I was looking because I mentioned to you, Gia, I saw this cover. I was like, oh, I wonder how many covers have there been with this version of Lando Calrissian, because usually you see the older version, of Lando Calrissian, played by the great Billy D. Williams, sort of like that interpretation of it on the covers and all that. So the only ones I could find was for the comic adaptation for the Solo movie. Those had this Lando Calrissian on the covers, obviously because it was included in the story. But this is the only one I could find where it features him so prominently. And then this is part of, and we're gonna lead into ours. Usually we do news at the end of the video, and this leads into this is also our news, because these covers for Star Wars Black History Month covers were announced recently, and they all have different characters from movie, TV, books, and comics, characters that have been in any of those are animated series too, that are Black Star Wars characters. So highlighting that, We saw Lando. We see Jenna from the Star Wars movies. We see Lieutenant Jella Hayden, and then in the next slide, we see Fels Taras, who's the brother of uh, what's her name? Oh, Sana Staros, who's gonna appear on her miniseries that's coming up for Marvel. We see Finn, obviously, from the new Star Wars movies. And then we also see Grief Karga, played by God, Apollo Creed. I looked up his name, the actor's name, because I always forget it. I always see him and I always say Apollo Creed, which is the character in Rocky. But you guys know it is, who appeared in Mandalorian, and this is for the Mandalorian, and also Olivia Severon from the High Republic um, shows. Yeah, that's it. But there's also going to be one for Mace Windu. There's also going to be one for Sanastaros. So there's 10 of them in total. Um, I This is for Star Wars fan. Is very cool, and it's I think it's one of those that is very collectible. To have all of these with you, but at the same time, you pick up Star Wars books, which you can't lose with that. Um, and that's it for this week. Um, Thank you so much for watching this video. We hope you enjoyed it. As I mentioned at the beginning, we are on social media, including Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube. So there'll be links in the description. Follow us, like, comment, uh, and also, oh, really quick, you just want to mention that our opinions in these videos are our own and in no way reflect the opinions of Penguin Random House, its imprints, or its distribution clients. And we hope you come back next week. Thank you so much.
Bye.
Bye.